Should I dance? Are we live?
Yes.
We're live now? Okay, cool. Hey, what's going on? Facebook Live. Welcome to another awesome episode of Flip Chart Friday. I'm Steven from Seequs Digital Marketing, here to drop some knowledge on you. Now, normally on these, we talk a lot about marketing, right? I mean, we're a digital marketing agency. We should be talking about marketing. But I want to talk about something a little bit different today, because we can get you all the leads in the world and we can help you figure out how to increase your digital marketing. But if you don't have a team in place to run those calls, deal with those phone calls, deal with people that are actually wanting to communicate with you, then or do the deliverables, right? Like actually have a team and a staff in place that can deliver on what it is that you are selling or what service you're providing, then you might as well not be in business. And a lot of our clients I've talked to about this and the importance of culture, and they've asked us, hey, how do you do culture? Because I like to think that we have a really amazing culture here. And so we get this question a lot. So I thought, hey, maybe it'd be time to do something, or maybe it'd be cool to do something a little bit different outside of marketing, but still related to business. So talk for a couple minutes today about culture. I'm going to show you some examples of what we do internally. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't work for every business. It's taken us years to figure out what works for us, what our team responds to, and what's important to them. And so let's just kind of dive right in. So, culture. Are you focused on your team? Are you focused on really what I consider to be your absolute most valuable asset in business? Because if you don't have a team behind you that's delivering on what your goal is or what your vision for your company is, then you have no business. So without a team and a really cool culture, we got nothing. Bullet point number 1. Individuals want different things. Go figure. So in the 80s, when businesses, the kind of the big corporate businesses would run and people would go to work every day, and you didn't have to worry about the individual back then because they didn't have a lot of options. I mean, entrepreneurship wasn't really that big of an option back then. It wasn't cool and sexy like it is now. So people just knew they had to go to work. Most of them were unhappy, and then they'd go home at the end of the day and hang out with their family, do whatever it is they want. But we live in a different world now, so we have to adapt to that. And we have to remember that people that work in your company are individuals, and we need to treat them like that. So we spend a lot of time getting to know what each of our team's wants, desires, and needs are so that we can help them meet that. We want to know, what are your goals? Because we might have 2 salespeople. One of their goals is maybe it is money focused, and the other one might be focused more around wanting free time to spend with their family and friends. So, but they're both amazing salespeople. So we have to make sure that we know what it is that they want so that we can help give them that, so that in return, they're going to give us their best so that we can continue to grow. So take the time to get to know the individuals on your team and why it is that they're working. Nobody really works for a paycheck. People work for what that paycheck is going to buy them. So make sure you get to take the time to get to know everybody individually. I'll rock some of the stuff that we do here internally that might seem a little weird, but has worked for us. Culture cards, number 1. These little cards, so we have our 6 core values, and we have 6 different cards with each of our core values on each one. This one is, we're a fucking tribe. And we take that one very seriously, but these cards are spread throughout the office, and if one team member sees somebody else acting out one of our core values, they grab one of those cards, they write a little note about what that instance was, they drop it into this silly thing called the love jug, and then every Monday when we do our company meeting, we go through and we read each of those. So we're reinforcing that positive behavior within our core values. Unicorns. Unicorns are awesome, right? So this unicorn travels around the office. Anytime somebody does something epic, something amazing, something that really helps somebody else on our team out, that unicorn gets put over by their desk. Now for the next couple days, couple weeks, however long it stays there, people get to ask, oh, hey, what'd you do to get the unicorn? And they get to relive that positive story where they help somebody. Nerf guns. These may not be loaded, but these may or may not be right for every culture. We went back and forth on those for a while because, yeah, Nerf guns can be distracting. Yeah, they can be fun. They're kind of, I don't know, like when you think of Google and tech companies, you think like, oh, Nerf guns and ping pong tables and stuff. it's very cliche, but the Nerf guns for us have actually worked out really well, because at any given time during the day, you never know when a Nerf gun fight might break out. And it kind of just breaks the quiet in the office, or it breaks things up throughout the day. And it actually helps instill creativity or create creativity between our team, because it switches your brain real quick. And we've seen some very positive things come out of the Nerf guns. And then just being fun. So we got this idea from Mike Aguilera at CEO Warrior, but rubber chicken. It's like, I don't know, a couple dollars on Amazon, but every Monday during our team meeting, we have a game, and the winner of that game gets the chicken for the week, and they keep it on their desk. So now it's just kind of, it's fun. When people walk in, they see who has the chicken, and then now there's a little bit of competitiveness for the next week to try to win the chicken. So that's kind of culture cards recognition. And, lastly, just to kind of tie up here, I talked about everybody as an individual, but our businesses nowadays are truly made up of a team. It's, gone are the days where it's a CEO or an owner that just barks orders and people kind of aimlessly follow because they feel like they don't have any other option. Your company is your team, and investing the time into figuring out what they want is very, very well worth it, because you need to have the best talent to beat out your competition. So just ask. Create an environment where you can ask your team what it is that they want. Why do they come to work? What do they want to see differently? Because our idea as an owner might be, hey, everybody wants a ping pong table because that seems cool, but everybody else actually might just want to leave at, I don't know, 4:30 or 3:30 or 3 or whatever that is, or they might want to have a half day off every month. Like, just take the time to ask what they really want, and that's going to make them work much, much harder for your clients and for you as a business owner. So anyway, hope this was helpful today. If you have any questions about culture, always happy to talk about it. Hit me up, share, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Have a great weekend.